Hi, welcome to class. For this class today, you might want to have a blanket, a couple of blocks, and yeah, you should be fine with these things. When you're ready, come to stand at the top of the mat in Tadasana, closing the feet, seeing that the base of the big toes are together, the heels can be slightly apart. We'll bring our palms together and start with an opening mantra. Om Sava Mangala Mangalye Shive Savata Sadike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Take a moment to set your intention for this practice. And then you can release the arms alongside the body and open the eyes. Taking a breath in, drawing up through the inner arches of the feet. Exhaling, have this sensation of reaching down through the heels and energetically spreading them. Inhaling, lifting the lower belly in and up. Exhale, feel the sit bones naturally reaching towards your heels. Inhale, Ujjayi breath and Uddiyana Bandha, sense of lifting and spreading. Exhale, Ujjayi and Mula Bandha, a sense of grounding and centering. Now with your next inhale, reach your arms up, palms press and you look to your thumbs. Exhale, fold forwards, down, bring the hands next to the feet and relax the head. Inhale to lift up the head and the heart. Exhale, step right foot back. Left foot back, push through heels and bend elbows. Inhale, draw your chest forwards and up. Exhale, roll over your toes, lifting the hips back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. 1, spreading your fingers. Inhaling. Exhaling, 2, wrapping shoulders away from ears, inhaling. Exhaling, 3, inhaling, reaching the hips away from the shoulders. Exhaling, 4, breathe in, breathe out, 5. With your next inhale, step your right foot forwards, your left foot forwards, lifting head and heart up. Exhale, fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale to stand, reach the arms up, palms together, gaze to your thumbs. And exhaling, arms alongside body, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up, palms press, see thumbs. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forwards and down, relaxing head. Inhale, lift the head and heart up. Exhale, left foot back, right foot back, push through the heels and bend the elbows. Inhale to draw the chest forwards and up. Exhale to roll over the toes, lifting the hips back and up, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale, reaching down through the heels, even if they don't touch. Exhale, 2. Inhale, gazing down the line of the nose. Exhale, 3 towards the navel. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out, 5. Inhale, step left foot forwards, right foot forwards, head and heart lifted. Exhale, fold over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, stand, reach the arms up, palms together, look to your thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up, palms press, see the thumbs. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold forwards and down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, head and heart lifting. Exhale, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Breathe in, opening the chest. Breathe out, hips lifting, back and up, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhaling. Exhaling, 1. Inhaling. Exhaling, 2. Inhaling. Exhaling, 3. Inhaling. Exhaling, 4. Inhaling. Exhaling, 5. Inhale, step or hop to the top of your mat, head and heart lifted. Exhale, fold over legs, Uttanasana. Inhale to stand, reach the arms up, palms together, gaze up to your thumbs, ground heels. Exhale, Tadasana. B. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, reach the arms straight up, gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, ribs to the thighs, hands down, Uttanasana, see your nose. Inhale, lift head and heart, still nose. Exhale, step or hop back, Chaturanga, still nose. Inhale, lift the chest forwards and up, nose or up with the drishti. Exhale, roll over the toes, hips back and up. Inhale, left heel turns in and ground. Step the right foot in between the hands. Lift to Virabhadrasana 1, drishti thumbs. Exhale, hands come down and you step back through Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right heel turns in and ground. Step left foot in between hands. Rise up, palms press, see your thumbs. Exhale, bring the hands down and step back through Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale, drawing up through the lower belly, in and up. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lengthening side body. Exhale, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out, 5. Inhale, step or hop forwards, head and heart lifted. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, draw the lower belly in and up, reach up, see the thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, reach the arms up, drishti to the thumbs, belly in. Exhale, ribs to the thighs, hands down, relax the head. Inhale, head and heart up. Exhale, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left heel down, right foot forwards, palms press, see the thumbs. Exhale, hands down and you step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right heel ground, step left foot forwards, rise up, back leg strong, see your thumbs. Exhale, hands down and you step back through Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2. Inhaling. Exhaling. 3. Inhaling. Exhaling. 4. Inhaling. Exhaling, 5. Inhale to step or hop forwards, head and heart lifted. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, drop the hips, reach the arms straight up, see your thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. One more like this. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lean into the hands, head and heart up. Exhale, step or float back, Chaturanga. Breathe in, opening the chest. Breathe out, rolling over the toes. Inhale, right foot forwards, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot forwards, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2. Inhaling. Exhaling, free. Inhaling. Exhaling, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale to step or hop to the top, head and heart lifted. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, drop the hips, reach the arms up, palms press, see your thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, now hook the thumbs, reach the arms alongside the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, swing the arms behind you, hands in a fist, straighten the arms, the legs. Inhale, bend the knees deeply, hands down, right foot back, and the gaze is up. Exhale, step back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, coming forwards to a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe in, Urdhva Mukha. Breathe out, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forwards to plank. Exhale, lowering the knees, the chest and the chin. Inhale, slide onto the belly and point the feet. Exhale, tuck the toes, press the sit bones to the heels and then extend your legs. Inhale, right foot forwards, lunge, look up. Exhale, back foot next to front foot and you fold. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, stand up, arch back, legs straight, hips forwards. Exhale, bend knees, swing the arms behind you, hands in a fist, straighten the arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees, hands down, left foot back, gaze up. Exhale, step back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, come forwards to plank. Exhale, push through the heels, bend the elbows. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, roll over the toes. Inhale, round forwards plank. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest, and the chin. Inhale, slide onto the belly, point the feet. Exhale, tuck the toes, sit bones to heels, then extend the legs. Inhale, left foot forwards, lunge, look up. Exhale, back foot next to front foot, fold. Inhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, stand up, arch back, legs straight, hips moving forwards. Exhale, Tadasana. Keep the feet closed. As you inhale, just reach your arms up alongside your ears. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Pull the lower belly in and up. Reach the sit bones down. Exhale, lean over to the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Lengthening side body. Exhale, free. Do your best to keep the chin neutral. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come to the center. Change the grip, lengthen, lifting lower belly in and up. Exhale, lean over to the right side. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out, 5. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, release the arms alongside the body. Separate the feet hip-width distance apart. As you inhale, hands to the waist, draw the lower belly in and up. Exhale, fold forwards and pick up the big toes from the inside. As you inhale, shift your weight forwards. As you exhale, fold in, bending the elbows. For 1. Inhaling. Exhaling, 2. Ribs to the thighs, back of the neck long, free. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, you lift the head and heart up. Exhale, slide the hands under the feet so that the toes are touching the wrists. Inhale, weight forwards, hips in line with ankles. Exhale, fold in. Padahasta Asana. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Inhaling. Exhaling 5. Inhale, head and heart lifted. Exhale, bring the hands to the waist, feet down. Inhale to stand all the way up. And exhale to close the feet, Tadasana. Inhale, bend the knees deeply and reach the arms straight up, Utkatasana. Exhale, ribs to the thighs, hands down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up head, heart. Exhale, step or float back through Chaturanga. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, lift the hips back and up. Inhale, left heel turns in and ground. Right foot steps forwards, rise to Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open the hips, the torso, and the arms. Inhale, extend the right knee, drawing thigh muscle up. Exhale, reach forwards and down for Trikonasana. Hand can be on the shin bone, hand could be on the floor or picking up the big toe. Feel what feels right for you today. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lengthen through the waist. Exhale, 3. Inhale, easy gaze up to left hand. 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bend into the right knee. Bring the right fingertips forwards of the right foot, and then inhale, lift up the back leg. Exhale, flex the foot and push through the heel. Inhale, you're gazing up to the left hand. Stay here or bend your left knee. As you exhale, catch a hold of the outside of the ankle, and then inhale, kick the heel away from the buttocks, opening the chest, opening the shoulder for 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Opening the front of the left hip flexor. 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Gorgeous. Gently releasing the back foot. And then inhale, bend your right knee to exhale, step the lifted leg all the way back. Use an inhale to extend your right knee, and then exhale, bend your right knee again. Bring the right hand down outside of the right foot, and reach the left arm alongside the left ear. Uttita Parshvakonasana. Push strongly through the heel of the back foot. For 1, inhale, lengthen through the waist. Exhale, 2. Back leg super engaged. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. And breathe out, 5. Inhale. Bring the left hand down, lift the back heel up. Exhale, step back through Chaturanga. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right heel grounds and the left foot steps forwards, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, open hips, torso, and arms. Inhale, extend the left knee, lower belly in. Exhale, Trikonasana, reach forwards and down. Gazing up towards the right hand, relaxing the upper part of the back of the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Glance down. Bend into the left knee. Move the left fingertips along the floor, forwards of the foot. Inhale, float the back leg up. Exhale, flex the back foot and push through the back heel. Inhale, gazing up towards the right hand. You can stay here or bending right knee, catching the outer ankle, pointing the foot. As you exhale, you can kick back, opening through the front of the shoulder and the front of the hip flexor. Breathe in. Breathe out, 2. Breathe in. Breathe out, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. Inhaling. Exhaling, 5. Gently releasing the bind that you have. And then inhale, bend into the left knee. Exhale, step back. Torso is lifted. Inhale, extend left knee. Exhale, bend left knee. Uttita Parshvakonasana. Reaching the right arm alongside the right ear, wrapping the right shoulder strongly away from the ear, and taking the drishti towards the right hand. Inhaling. Exhaling, 1. Inhaling. Exhaling, 2. Inhaling. Exhaling, 3. Inhaling. Exhaling, 4. Inhaling. Exhale, 5. Inhale, right hand comes down and you lift the back heel up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left heel down, step right foot forwards, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, stay here, deep bend in your right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1. Inhale, drawing the left side of the torso forwards in space. Exhale. 2. Inhale, the heart lifts towards the thumbs. Exhale. Free. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. As you inhale, extend your right knee. Bring the arms behind you. As you exhale, interlace the fingers, lift the fist up from the buttocks. Inhale, open the chest, lean back. Exhale, bend into the right knee and fold forwards. Allow the right shoulder to slide down the inside of the right leg. Crown of the head yearning for the floor as the arms reach over in humble warrior. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Free. Stay connected to the legs. Exhale. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. Use your legs. Inhale, lift all the way up, extending the front leg. Exhale, bend into the right knee, hands down, step back through Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, right heel down, step left foot in between hands, lift up to Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, stay here, strong for your back leg. Drishti towards the thumbs. That's 1 breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2. Inhaling. Exhaling free. Inhaling. Exhaling 4. Inhaling. Exhaling 5. Inhale, extend the right knee, bringing the arms behind you. Exhale, interlace the fingers, extend the arms away from buttocks. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Allow the left shoulder to slide down the inside of the leg. Crown of the head reaching for the floor. Humble warrior. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. Free. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Legs strong. Inhale, lift all the way up, extend the front knee. Exhale, bend the front knee, hands down, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, high onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look through to the top. Inhale, step or hop there. Head and heart up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees deeply and reach the arms straight up. Exhale, press center, twist to the right. Bring your left elbow or armpit to the outside of your right knee and lower into the hips. And if it's available, inhale, left hand flat down outside of the right foot, right arm straight up to the ceiling. You can also have the lower hand on a block. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, free. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. Palms together. Inhale, come back through the center, Utkatasana. Exhale, press center, and you twist to the left. Again, if you're close to the armpit, you might find that you can inhale the right hand flat down outside of left foot, left arm straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, sit deeper for 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, free. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 5. Palms together. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, head and heart up. Exhale, step or float back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come forwards to a plank pose. Stay in a plank pose. As you exhale, bring the right elbow down where the right hand is, left elbow down where left hand is, having your body in one straight line. Push through the heels, gaze forwards and down, palms pressing down. Breathe in, breathe out 1, breathe in, breathe out 2, breathe in, breathe out 3. Inhale, come onto the right forearm, outer edge of the right foot, right. No, right forearm, just roll onto the right forearm. Come onto your right forearm, shift onto the outer edge of your right foot, and then inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stay here, lifting the hips high each time you inhale, or with the next inhale, maybe lifting left leg away from the right one. If you want, you could bend the knee, catch the heel, catch the big toe. And exhale, extending the leg up towards the ceiling for 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, bringing your left leg on your right leg, left arm up, left arm up, left leg on right leg, left arm up. Exhale, left forearm down. That's it. Inhale onto the left forearm, outer edge of the left foot. Exhaling there. Inhale to reach your right arm up. Lift up through the hips. You can exhale, stay here, or inhale, lift up, right leg, maybe bending the knee enough to catch the big toe. And then exhale, extending, leg to ceiling. Inhale, lift out of the shoulder, exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale, right leg on left one, left arm up. Exhale, left forearm down. Inhale, press the right hand down, left hand down where the elbows were. Exhale, put the right hand, left hand. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's a tricky one. Take a breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath, inhaling. And exhaling. Bring the knees down to the floor. Bring the forearms down to the floor. Palms pressing down into the ground. And then lift the knees up. Walk your feet in closer, and you can just stay here if you want. So if you wanted to stay here, you could relax the neck completely, but don't have the head on the floor. See if you can bring the heels down to the ground like what Sissy's doing here, and have the feeling that you lift out of the shoulders. So rather than the shoulders doing this, you create space and you really lift from the side body. This is great preparation. If you are practicing Pincha Mayurasana today, then you can take your gaze anywhere between the elbow and the thumbs. Inhale to lift up your right leg, lean forwards onto the tippy toe of the left foot. Exhale, slight bend in knee. Inhale up to balance. For 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale, reach up. Exhale 3, inhale, reach up. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, bring the left leg down, bring the right leg down. Bring the knees down and sit up. Rest your active hand and your passive hand. Sit up, Sissy. So if you can, you're avoiding a child's seat just so that we can keep the energy lifted. So just recover for a moment here in an upright position. Active hand in passive hand. And then when you're ready, forearms back to the ground. Lift up the knees and walk your feet closer in. And then for the left side, inhale, lift up left leg. Exhale, slightly bend the knee, and then inhale, lift up. And exhale, balance for 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, breathe in. Breathe out, 5. Let's bring the right leg down, left leg down, knees down, sit up. Passive hand, active hand and passive hand, breath in and a breath out. Breath in and a breath out. Good. And then when you're ready, come onto your hands and knees. And you're going to keep your knees underneath your hips and your hips, therefore, above your knees, but walk your hands forwards. So if you need to, you can shift yourself. You're going to bring your chest down towards the ground. So if for any reason you're unable to make connection between the chest and the ground, then go ahead and take that blanket or block and place it underneath the chest so that you feel a connection to the ground through the chest. If it's okay, your chin is on the floor. If it's not okay, then you can also have your forehead on the ground. You can be here breathing into the upper back, the backs of the shoulders. This is a nice place to stay. If you want to come into an extended version of it, Anahata Asana, then inhale, lift up the back knee, extending your right, she's doing it at the same time. You can do it one at a time or both together. It's efficient both together. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale, beautiful sissy. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, bring the knees down. And then inhale, slide forwards onto your belly. Exhale, go ahead and just lay your forehead down on the ground. Bring your arms back alongside the body. Palms facing up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift up the right leg, keep it straight, reach it far back, point the foot and roll the thigh inwards slightly. And then exhale, place your right leg down. And now inhale, lift up your left leg, reach it far back, roll the leg slightly in, and then exhale, place it down. So you just have a feeling that you've narrowed the front of the pelvis and that the legs are super active. Broad across the collarbones, let's keep the backs of the hands on the floor. Inhale, lift up legs, chest and head. Exhale, Shalabhasana, 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale, lifting the sternum. Exhale, 4, inhale. Stay up, 5. Inhale, bring the hands to the floor with the fingertips pointed forwards and the fingertips lining up with the waist. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, breathe in. Breathe out, 5, release down. If you want, you can move the hips gently from side to side. You could create a pillow for your forehead. And then when you're ready, bring the hands to the floor under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, and inhale, pull yourself forwards and up to upward facing dog until you're on the tops of your feet. Exhale, lift the hips back and up to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come forwards to a plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, slide forwards to Bhujangasana, keep the chest lifted. Exhale, bring the elbows down under the shoulders so you're in a Sphinx pose. Prop yourself up. Now as you inhale, bend your right knee, reach back with the right hand to the inner side of the right foot, and lift the right thigh up from the ground. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Keep the arms straight. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. And now as you inhale, bend your right elbow up towards the ceiling. Your hand is covering the foot. Maybe the fingers point to the right, or you can turn the fingers to cover the toes so the elbow points straight up, pressing down into the foot, lifting up through the inner side of your right thigh and knee. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, gently releasing. Inhale, bending the left knee, reaching back with the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Lift up the left thigh and knee. Exhale, here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, free. Inhale, bending the left elbow up towards the ceiling, spiraling the hand so that maybe the fingers turn to cover towards the toes, pressing down. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Breathe in. Breathe out, 5. And then you gently release. Keeping the chest lifted if you can. Inhale, bending both knees. Reaching back as you exhale to take hold of the insides of the feet. And we keep the legs and arms straight for a moment here too. So inhale, just lift up, thighs as high as you can, arms straight, reaching back. You could stay here, pointing your feet strongly, or exhale, start to bend the elbows up towards the ceiling, spiraling the hands so that the fingers cover the toes for 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Gently release. Forehead down. Take any movements that will be useful. If that means moving the hips gently to relieve any tension in the lower back. And then when you're ready, bring the hands to the floor underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, pull yourself forwards and up, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, roll over the toes to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Use your inhale to step the left foot in between the hands. And exhale, bring your right knee down onto the ground. Move the left foot slightly more forward so that there's a good amount of space between the left foot and the right knee that's resting on the ground. Now here, you might want to put a blanket underneath your knee if you feel it's sensitive, but ideally you're not putting your weight onto the top of the knee, the patella, rather it's towards the lower part of the right thigh. Good. Then, keeping the torso lifted up, you can bring your left hand to rest on your left thigh. Inhale, bend your right knee and reach back for the inside of the right foot. Kick the foot back for a moment as you exhale. Feel the opening of the right shoulder. And then inhale, bend your right elbow in so that the foot comes towards you. Good. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. So it's a similar position to where we were. Exhale, 3, but you should feel a deeper opening of the quadricep. 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. And now you're going to keep on holding your foot where it is. Bring your left hand to hold onto the right foot around the front of you. Secure it in that position so that you can bring your right arm so that it covers the shin bone and you're snaking your fingers underneath your knee. And then you can take your left arm behind you if it's secure, so around the front of the body and behind you to hold on to the foot. And then gaze towards the right knee. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, breathe in. Breathe out, 5. Gently release this. Hands down, tuck the back toe, lift up the back knee. Inhale, step back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot steps forwards. Exhale, bring the left knee down. Inhale, lift up the torso. Right hand towards the thigh. And you're making sure you have a good distance between the front foot and the back knee, so that you're really getting close to the ground with the front of the left thigh. Go ahead and inhale, bend the back knee, reach for the back foot from the inside with the left hand, and then exhale, let's kick back, opening the front of the shoulders. Breathing here for a few breaths. And then inhale, bending left elbow to bring the foot towards the outside of the left hip. Turning the fingers to cover the toes. Exhale, 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Keep the foot in the position as best you can. Reach with the right hand around the front of the body to hold onto the left foot. And then allow the left arm to come down the front of your left shin bone. See if you can bring the fingers underneath the knee. You can keep your right arm towards the front or wrap it behind you to hold the foot and gaze towards left knee. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, breathe in. Breathe out, 5, inhale. Facing forwards, exhale, gentle release. Bring the hands down, tuck that back toe, lift the back knee up. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, slow chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, step the right foot forwards. Exhale, there's a deep bend in your right knee. Power up the back leg. And now inhale, lift up to a high lunge, both arms reaching up alongside the ears. Exhale, open your high lunge to a twist. Twist to the right, bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Wrap your right arm behind you so that the right hand rests in the left hip. Gaze over right shoulder for 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, face forwards, reach both arms up alongside the ears. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your head. Inhale, spread the elbows wide, lengthen through the side body, torso lifting out of hips, chest starting to open. Exhale, arch back, lifting heart towards ceiling for 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift upright. And exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Inhale, extend your right knee for a moment. And exhale, fold over your right leg for 1 breath. Inhale, lift up the torso, lift onto the right heel, and then exhale, move the right leg forwards for Hanumanasana. So shuffle it along the ground. And then just draw your right hip back, left hip forwards, keeping the back toes tucked for as long as possible. And if you feel stable enough, then you could feel free to reach your arms up, interlacing the fingers perhaps, taking Kali Mudra. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Really nice, Sissy. 5. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the floor. Back toes tucked, back knee lifted. Inhale, draw the right leg back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Exhale, deep bend in the left knee. Inhale, lift up, high lunge, arms up alongside ears. Exhale, twist, right hand outside of left knee, left arm wrapping behind you, hand to the front of the hip crease. Spiral of the torso, gaze over the left shoulder. That's 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, work the back leg strong. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, face forwards, both arms up, high lunge. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the head, spread the elbows wide. Inhale, lengthen through the side body, belly in, chest lifted. Exhale, start to lift heart to ceiling for 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. In. Exhale 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Inhale, lift the torso upright. Exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, extend your left leg for 1 breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up the torso, lift onto the left heel. Exhale, slide the left leg forwards for Hanumanasana. Having the back toe tucked, keeping the back knee lifted for a moment so you can adjust your hips by bringing left hip back, right hip rolling forwards and in. You can keep the toe tucked. It's nice to have an active back leg sometimes. And then if you feel stable, inhale, arms up, interlacing the fingers, Kali Mudra, move 1 finger along, and exhale here. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, lift the torso back up, hands to the floor. Exhale, tuck the back toes. Draw left leg back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in and breath out. Inhale, high onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look in between the hands. That's where you're going to hop your knees. So inhale, hop your knees in between your hands. And exhale, come to stand on your knees. Bring the hands to the waist and the chin towards the chest. Feet can be pointed. If you prefer, you can tuck the toes. And if you prefer, you can also not reach for your heels. We're coming into Ustrasana. Keep the chin forwards. Inhale, lengthen the sides of the waist, lifting the chest up towards the chin, keeping the chin forwards. As you exhale, arch the upper body back. Maybe you inhale and bring your hands towards your feet with the thumbs turned outwards. Exhale, move the fronts of the thighs forwards. Open the heart towards the ceiling. Release the chin from the chest. Last, Ustrasana. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Lift from the heart. Inhale, lift up from the heart. Let the head follow. Exhale, take a moment to sit on your heels. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Now coming into the full strength of the legs, coming to stand on the knees for Laghu Vrajasana. In this asana, you do allow your hips to move back as you lean back, but you also still feel that you're really strongly connected to the legs. When you take hold of the ankles, you're gripping them so that the thumbs up to the insides of the ankles. First, you start with the hands on the waist and the chin forwards, like in Ustrasana. Take an inhale breath, open the chest. Exhale, start to arch back. Taking your hands towards the ankles, gripping the ankles, keep the chest open, and release the chin from the chest to bring the head towards the floor. 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Strong legs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sit on the heels. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Now, you can either repeat Ustrasana again or Laghu Vrajasana, or we're moving towards Kapotasana. So coming to stand on your knees. And then this time you could bring your palms together at the center of the heart. And really see that you reach down through the legs. The legs are strongly reaching down into the earth and they're activated. Have the feeling that you slightly narrow the pelvis. Inhale, draw up through the lower belly. Start to lengthen, 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 lengthen. And then exhale. Start to arch back, lifting heart towards the ceiling. Inhaling, maybe extending the arms. Reaching through the side body, and then exhale, bending the elbows. Bending the elbows and reaching for the feet in some capacity. Maybe you're bringing your elbows down to the floor. See if you can keep the head lifted for 1, inhale. Exhale 2, keep the elbow in. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, and then bring the hands to the floor, and as you inhale, extend the arms. Really press through the chest. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, inhale, lift back up. Exhale, sit on the heels. Nice to see. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in, breath out. Bring your hands to the floor, forwards of your hips, or forwards of your knees, sorry. Tuck your toes under, and then lift your knees up towards your chest. You're going to hop to a little bunny hop, hover position, and then back to a chaturanga. So inhale, hop up, see if you can catch it, and then exhale back for chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, and exhale to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come forwards to a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga all the way down to the belly. Reach one arm forwards, roll onto the back. Bend the knees, put the feet down on the floor, touching your heels with your longest finger. Inhale to lift up the sit bones, the middle back, the upper back. Exhale, interlace the fingers, move the shoulders closer in. So the chest is rising towards the chin. You're long through the fronts of the quadriceps, pressing down into the heels. You can even reach the hands to hold onto the ankles. This is quite a nice variation to work as well. If you want to make it more supported, then you can take a block and place it underneath the sacrum. If you're coming to a full wheel practice today, then use your inhale to reach your arms overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows, let the fingers point to the shoulders. Inhale, press into hands, just lift onto the head, and then exhale, bring the elbows over the wrists and the shoulders into the shoulder socket. Now inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, press your chest forward so much that your legs straighten, keeping your feet down on the floor, but you're straightening the legs as you press into the chest. 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. You might even bring your chin onto your chest just to press it into it more. 3, inhale. Exhale 4, inhale. Exhale 5, bend in the knees. Bring the crown of the head down to the floor. Take a breath here. Maybe you move your hands closer to the feet, that's optional. One more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale. Exhale 3, inhale. Exhale 4, breathe in, breathe out. 5, crown of the head to the floor. Maybe you move your hands a bit closer in towards your feet. Use your inhale to lift up again. Exhale 1. You could continue walking your hands in. You could also lift up onto your fingertips and really feel your legs. If it feels like it's in your practice today and you want to lift up to a standing position, you are free to do this too. Work with wherever it is that you feel your body wants to move today, and breathe there, calm and steady. If you came up to standing, then coming into free drop backs. Inhale, lengthen, reaching arms up. Exhale, arch back, press the hips forwards. Reach, 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 maybe bringing the hands, fingertips first. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, go back. Open the front line of the body generously. Fingertips first, and then the hands. Inhale, heart lifting you up. Last one. Open, open, open front line of the body. Gorgeous, Sissy. And then inhale, she lifts up. Beautiful. Come to bending the knees. Sometimes I like to come into a squat position first. So you can squat down and then lay down. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Coming to a twist. Legs up to the ceiling. Wrap the right leg over the left one. Move the hips to the right side. Exhale, knees down on the left side. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Softening behind the left shoulder. Sorry, the right shoulder. Breathing into the rib cage. Deep, nourishing breath. One more here. Good. And then use your inhale to bring the knees back to center. Exhale to unravel the legs, hips midline. Inhale, left leg over the right one. Move the hips over to the left side. Exhale, bring the knees down on the right side. And you're gazing over the left shoulder. Softening behind the left shoulder. Breathe deep. One more here. Good. And then use your inhale to come back through the center. Exhale, unravel the legs, hips midline. Inhale, bring the knees to the nose and the nose to the knees. Exhale, squeeze in. And then relax the head, relaxing the arms for a moment. Lift the legs up to the ceiling. And now inhale, reach the arms alongside the thighs. Lift your torso up towards your legs. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale, bring the knees in towards you. Exhale, squeeze, and then inhale, rock up to seated. Let your feet come down to the ground, and then extend your legs out in front of you. Bring the hands on the floor next to the hips. Inhale, scoop in, lower belly in and up, sit tall. Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale, fold forwards. Keep your sit bones firmly reaching down into the ground. Drawing the fronts of the thighs up, femur bone deep in the socket of the hip. Active through the feet, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing Continue to breathe. Three more breaths. 2 more. Last one. Good, and then with your inhale, lift up the torso. Exhale, come to lay down on your back. Lifting the legs up, you can come into Viparita Karani with a block under the sacrum, or lift up the hips into a shoulder stand. Toes overhead, interlace the fingers, move the shoulders closer in so that the back of the neck is not on the ground. If the neck is on the floor, blanket under shoulders. Then bring the hands to support the back and use an inhale to lift the legs up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, lift, press the hip crease just slightly forwards, reach up through the hips all the while, point the feet, and take the drishti towards the nose. Salamba Sarvangasana. So, moving your elbows so that they are more in line with the shoulders. There can be a tendency here for the elbows to splay, so you just want to see if you can move them a little bit closer in. And also bringing the hands a bit higher up the back if you feel that they're really kind of more towards the lower part of the back, close towards the hips. Then you could try and walk the hands a little bit higher up, pressing the heel of the hands in towards the sides of the back, and just using that as additional to support. Staying active with the legs. And just coming into complete presence with the breath. And then you can inhale, lengthen both legs. Exhale, bringing the toes down, overhead. If the toes don't reach the ground, rest your knees on your forehead, keep your hands on your back. If the toes are down, then interlace your fingers and reach a fist towards the ground. Keep lifting up through the hips, pressing up through the fronts of the thighs. When the toes are on the ground easily, then you point the feet. And just feel the complete opening of the fronts of the quadriceps. Then with your next inhale, bend the knees. Keep the insides of the feet closed if you can. As you exhale, round the spine, allow the knees to get closer towards the ears and towards the ground. Karna Pradasana. And you can stay in this position, or if you want, keeping the hands interlaced, inhale, lift the arms up, bring the arms over the hips. If you need to, you can separate the palms. And then the arms go in between the legs, in between the calves. The hands go behind the head, like a netted position behind the head. You keep your feet on the floor, pointed. And as you exhale, you start to extend your legs so that the back of your upper back starts to come towards the ground. It's a very nice stretch of the back muscles. Gorgeous. Breathe there for a few breaths. After all of this contraction of the spine, we release it deeply. And then release the hands down, palms onto the ground, alongside the body. Exhale, slowly roll down. Feet down, legs straight, Turn the palms up to the ceiling. Inhale, press into the elbows, lift up the back of the head, arch the spine. Exhale, crown of the head on the floor, Matsyasana. Opening the heart, opening the throat. Allowing this flush of energy to just move up through the central line of the body, moving out through the heart, through the throat, third eye, and out through the crown of the head. Matsyasana. Enjoy this opening. And then take an inhale breath to touch the chin onto the chest, pushing into the elbows. Exhale, lay down. Bend the knees, roll to one side, come into child seat. And if it's in your practice today, reach your arms forwards, interlace your fingers. Bring the elbows so that they're no wider than the shoulders. Bring the palms closed. Tuck the toes, lift up the knees. And then walk in closer. And you can do what we did with pincher. So you see how Sissy keeps her head lifted here? And in that position, you can just relax your neck and really lift out of the shoulders. Feel the strength of the shoulders and also the strength of the upper body in this position. And you could stay there, actually. If you want to come into a headstand, then inhale, come onto the tiptoes, bring the head down to the floor, lean forwards enough to lift up to your headstand. Both toes floating simultaneously, or one knee into chest, followed by the other knee into chest. Salamba Shirshasana, supported headstand. Reach the body long. Press down through the elbows, soften the upper trapezius, drishti onto the nose tip. Now, you might find that you are not sure if you're in a straight position, and if that is the case, then usually it means you're not, because when you are, you feel very steady. Most of us have a tendency to not bring the legs, once they're up, back enough. So you can play around with bringing your legs back a bit further than you think you need to, and see if that helps you to establish a firm balance, one that you don't doubt. And then when you're ready, inhale, lengthen both legs, and exhale. Very slowly, come down the way that you came in, light as a feather, with the toes touching down, knees down, child seat. Pressing the sit bones towards the heels. And then when you're ready, come onto your belly, roll over onto your back for final relaxation. Arms away from the body, palms facing up, legs separate them wide apart and let them roll outwards. Just give your entire body to the ground. Take a breath in Open the mouth, breathe out. Heavy into the ground. 2 more. Inhale. Open the mouth, breathe out. Last one. Open the mouth, breathe out, and sink into the ground. Shavasana. Thank you for practicing. I recommend that you stay in this Shavasana for at least 10 minutes. Namaste.